Hey dolls. So I did this look off the cuff. I didn't use any reference. I was just like, you know what? I grabbed some palettes and I said, you know what? I'm gonna just choose whatever colors and go. And you know what? I am feeling it, honey. Ew. Yes, it's just like ombre. So if you want to know how I got this look, get you some glitter, get you some whatever you can afford. Don't worry about the high end stuff. Get what you can afford. And I'm gonna show you how I did it. Bye. Love y'all. So first things first, I'm taking my NYX white base in 001. It's really good for just making the colors pop. I put that all over my lid, and you just want to do it so you can have a good transition. Now that I'm taking my Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm using this burnt orange. It's mostly what I use all my looks. It's like my go-to look. It's my go-to color. Like, I love it. And taking that, I'm just going to blend it and distribute it all out through my lid in that upper crease area. Just make sure it's all even. You never want to just leave the color at the back of the lid, if that makes sense. You want to transfer it all the way to your, like making a gradient effect almost. And I always use the bulk of the product at the end of my lid and then use the rest and swipe it forward. But always blend, y'all. Like, blending is your best friend. Never skimp on blending. And I use patting motions. You'll see me swipe, but I use a lot of pat because I build up the color. That's why people ask me, how do I get, such bold color? Always pat. It helps. Now taking my Forever 21 blush palette. Yes, y'all, this is a blush palette, but I use it for these bright colors. I love it. I actually switched it. You'll see me, I showed you hot pink. I actually took two colors down and used like a reddish peachy, like, so that's, just want to let y'all know. But I'm just going to add that to my lid. I really was going for a very colorful look here, and I just love, love, love the finish this color gave me. So now for the fun part. I love cutting my crease, y'all. I'm not the cut crease queen or anything, but I'm telling y'all, I love doing cut crease looks. You'll see me 99% of my looks is going to be cut crease. So using the same NYX white base, I'm going to cut my crease. And cutting the crease is something that takes a lot of practice. Take your time. Don't fret if you don't get it right the first time, because honey, trust me, I didn't the first time. But yes, I'm going to use that to cut my crease. And the biggest tip I can give people about cutting your crease, go in light, slow strokes. You can swipe it, but I mean, odds are it's going to be, kind of jagged. So I just really take my time, fill in the rest as I go, but just use slight, slow, almost like brush strokes, really. And you just create whatever shape you want. And then you just, but just make sure you take your time, because that is the key to making a good cut crease. Take your time. It's going to be nice and crisp if you do so. So this is the idea. This is pretty much how your cut crease should look. As you can see, my left eye is always the hardest, y'all. I do not know why it frustrates me so. But you'll see it's a little bit jagged, but I'll go back and fix it later. But yeah, that's what your cut crease should look like. Now I'm going to take my banana powder. I would recommend using RCM powder. I ran out, but use a white powder, y'all. Just use a white powder. Then I'm going to take the pink color, the same pink that you saw in that blush palette, and I'm going to use it in that upper crease area. So I actually didn't get to show y'all what I use, but it's actually a teal. It come off like a blue on camera, but in person it's a teal color. I was iffy at first, but I let my imagination run with me, so it turned out really cute. But it is a teal, and I've created an ombre effect. So what you want to do is you want to take the the blue color, and you want to like transfer it up, but keep taking that pink and overlapping it, if that makes sense. So you want to create a gradient, a reverse gradient, really. It's really cool. It really turned out pretty. Y'all would like it. You just want to keep the colors, you know, keep them ombre as possible. This is what it should look like. You see how it goes from like, it almost turns purple and towards the middle, because that's where all that blending gets you. And you just want to keep on blending. And then just go back over it as I'm explaining to you here, looking like a whole crackhead. But just blend it. And my motto is, whatever you do at the top, do at the bottom. You never want to really leave that bottom bar. I always make it look like it's just naked, just alone, just waiting for some accompaniment, girl. So I always do whatever you did at the top in reverse at the bottom. So put that blue down there first. I just did that to, you know, create contrast. Then add that smoke it out, and then put some orange down there too. Never leave it bland down there. Now taking my Melanin Cosmetics. Yes, it's a black owned glitter company, makeup company, and I absolutely am in love with their stackable glitter. I'm taking the color Blow. It comes off as a white, but it's actually an iridescent pinkish color. It's so pretty. And it should look like so. I use this to put my lashes on. So now I'm gonna put on my Benefit. Y'all see that? Benefit Professional. Put it out on my face. So like I said, I'm taking my Benefit Professional. Can't talk. Professional. And this just blurs out all your pores, makes your face a little more matte, hides them blackheads if you have them, whiteheads if you have them. I really like it. You see I'm squeezing the death out of it because I'm going to use this, honey. This little bottle costs a grip, but it's gone a long way, I will say. Now I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm putting that under my eyes, on my T-zone, my nose. I love this. It's LA, yeah, LA Pro Girl Cosmetics, or LA Color. Yes, LA Pro Girl Cosmetics. And I just take that, and it really makes a nice little highlight. I know you may be thinking I look like a ghost face killer, but I added contour and it all comes together. See? Yes. Thank you all for watching. That's the end result. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you, dolls.